will always be equal, never to be scoffed.
The Union would have been better off remaining a partnership of slave and free society.
As stated in the Constitution. There are Southern signatures on that document, so Lincoln converted it every chance he got.
You considered him as destiny. His administration an American monarchy in the making.
Already so. Abraham Lincoln had anointed himself king, worse than any royal during British occupation.
So then the question became, what to do with a president that leads such a change?
He should be crushed, ground to dust.
He was simply taking advantage of a public display of executive prowess.
What's so courageous about attending a performance of Our American Cousin? Laura Keene was the star, not Lincoln. Besides, General Lee had already surrendered. There was so much celebration, the crowd that night would have cheered a fisting contest in the Potomac.
It was the perfect cover for your evil swapping through the bowels of Ford's Theater.
Well, what can I say? The boy had access. No one would suspect me of such a nightmare. Oh, the manager, he even slapped me on the back. He even slapped me on the back when I arrived. Hand on my cape, he bellowed, "Hello, J.W." Each and every step was planned. The swooning ingenue, the stage crew in too much of a hurry to know or care. Yes, sirree. A regular diabolical choreography swirled up and along that grand stairwell, encircling the crowd, patiently waiting for the fish to take the bait. Act 3, Scene 2. The stage would be set for Howard Hawks to deliver the play's funniest line.
We're old friends, Mr. Trenchard. You needn't be afraid to speak your mind. You needn't be afraid of me.
I've no fortune, but I'm spilling over with affections which I'm ready to pour out all over you like applesauce over roast pork.
Oh, you will please recollect you are dressing in the presence of my daughter. Now, I am aware, Mr. Trenchard, you are not used to the manners of good society, and that alone will excuse the impertinence of which you have been guilty.
Don't know the manners of good society, eh? Well, I guess I know enough to turn you inside out, old gal, you sock-dologizing old man-trap.
Oh! Oh. Lincoln, he slumped over in his chair. His opera glass is on the floor below, directly underneath an open and limp hand. His breathing is labored, his nostrils flared. The First Lady cries hysterically as she cradles her husband's wounded head in her lap. You killed the president!
Lincoln had been our undoing. His blood had to be spilled.
After him, he's butchered the entire cabinet. Even General Grant's room was to be dead. Oh, water! Water, someone please! The president needs water!
Timing was most important. You must work together if something this decisive was to be done.
Yes.
You knew Secretary of State Seward was recovering at home, already injured in a carriage accident.
Fame would take him.
And after all,
Charged with Vice President Johnson at the Kirkwood Hotel.
lucky for me, your German friend preferred his drink to his revolver. Harold would choreograph your escape. Killing as many of them as you could would give the Confederacy a chance to regain ground.
Exactly 10:15 p.m. It was all set to go. Payne stabs Stewart. Axelrod shoots Johnson. Harold readies our escape across the Navy Bridge.
And you?
Why, I'm blowing the president's head off. When I leave the stage, I will be the most famous man in America.
Thus it will be with time.
The South has been avenged.
No further questions.
Booth had to go and kill him. And it raised his derringer and bore a half-inch spear into Lincoln's head. Brave. Now honest Abe's a martyr. 4 years prior, Abraham Africanus had been ridiculed as some third-rate lawyer with no real experience except the higher rule. Now this psychopath goes and canonizes the accidental president with a puff of bluish smoke. Father Abraham, the iconic punishment for 250 years of slavery. Thanks a lot, folks. You've done and trapped me by a demagogue. I'm not the inebriate the rules have me. My tenure in office can endure the memory of Lincoln's eloquence 7 years ago. Malice toward none. But Mary Surratt, why, she's nothing more than a pawn. Civil War lipstick hiding a government pig. Fine. If her grave is what they want, then her grave I must dig. What they don't want is their chief executive racked with typhoid or pneumonia. sudden ascendancy to his new role. Your new concern is to get healthy, he says. Tells me. How convenient for the man who didn't want to give up his war shit. I'm the president, goddammit! I knew this would come back to bite me in the ass. Well, if I fall, everyone else gets pulled down with me.
You have much to be proud of.